So I grabbed a flight of 4 beers. The first beer I had was Own the Night, and this was a 6.7% ABV hazy IPA. This one tasted like peach and tangerine. It was a little pithy, but it was super drinkable. This next beer was called Juicy Fruit, and this was a 5.2% raspberry and blueberry sour ale. This one had a sweet blueberry flavor up front, but it had a really nice, super sour raspberry flavor on the finish that I really enjoyed. This next beer was Rise of the Robots, which was a 9% hazy double IPA. I like this one the most. It had the most body. It was a little bit more dank, a little bit more juicy, a nice creaminess. It had flavors of peach, orange, and grapefruit, and very drinkable for 9%. This last beer I've had before, but I've never had it on draft. And this was their Rhode Rage, which was an 8.5% double IPA with flavor notes of mango and orange. There was some caramel malt sweetness, a little dank, nice touch of bitterness, but super crushable for 8.5%. Next, I grabbed a flight of their spirits. These were each 1 ounce pours. The spirit all the way to the right was Thomas 2, Cooper's Blend, Voyage 2. This was very oaky on the nose, with a great palate consistent of the sugar cane right up front, a rich, creamy vanilla, and a maple finish combined with that spice and oak. The spirit in the middle was their Sea Fog American Single Malt Whiskey. This was definitely my favorite of the 3. It was a little smoky, malty sweet. I got some nice caramel notes, apple, vanilla, and then it had that really good earthy peat. The spirit all the way to the left was their Sea Fog Rye Whiskey. And this was pretty good. It was very citrusy and minty, but I was also getting notes of dill, vanilla, oak, and spice. And yeah, it was a very nice dram. All right, so we're back at my house. We're gonna do a little recap. Yeah, so Newport Craft Brewery and Distillery was a great time. I really enjoyed myself there. Beer flight was good. The beers are very drinkable. They do a good amount of IPAs. They got a nice little variety. So that flight was $14 for 4 4-ounce pours. A little bit on the spendy side, but definitely worth it to try their beers. All of their IPAs, or their double IPAs, were very crushable, very drinkable. Not super hazy, but definitely very good beers. Their spirits were really nice. The Cooper's Blend was really good. So that was actually a finished in a maple barrel, which was really nice. And then the single malt whiskey was good. And then I also tried the rye whiskey. They actually did have 3 rums that were finished in 3 different wine barrels, so I'd like to go back and try the flights. So the flights for the spirits were $21 for 3 1-ounce pours. And going to different places, that's not bad. That's not a bad price. Yeah, I would say that I would definitely go back to get some more flights, try more beers, try more spirits. It was a great time. I asked her if they're ever gonna make a bourbon. She said it might be in the works, so we'll look forward to that. And yeah, I actually managed to grab something to go home. So this is their Thomas 2 single barrel rum. Grabbed this for like 35 bucks, 42% alcohol by volume, or 84 proof. And we'll do a review on my channel of this, so look out for that for sure. Yeah, the other prices of the other bottles, the rye and the single malt, were a little bit on the spendy side, but they were really good. They were around like 80 bucks. And the other rums were right around like $60. But like I said, I like to go back and try those in a flight. But yeah, a great time. Like I said, I recommend it for sure. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, my upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.